Damn, that music's good. Welcome back, humans, ghouls, and mutated fools. I am Mara from Be Beware Mutated Zombies, and I am a mutated zombie, but you do not need to be aware of me because I had my delicious, delicious brains today. And I must tell you, thanks to the test series, I did try squirrel brains, and they're not very nutritious. I mean, you wouldn't think they were because I really need human brains to function properly, but yeah, they weren't anything special. I did want to like not eat them. I did want to yak them up from trying to eat them. They just ugh. I'd rather have donkey brains than squirrel brains. So I will never try squirrel brains again unless absolutely necessary, which I hope will be never. I hope there will always be delicious, delicious humanoid brains for me to munch on. But anyways, we are playing the last game in the test trilogy, the test final revelation. And damn, this music's so good. Alright, we are going to learn the last secrets that my brain and soul and body hold. There is another test game testing chamber. I've not gotten that one yet, but there are other games that random studios, the makers of this game, have made, which I will be playing. And from the reviews, I've heard that this one is just as amazing as the last two. So let's go ahead and get started here. And we've got the creepy noise. Okay. Before experiencing the test final revelation, it is highly recommended that you played its prequels, the test, and the test hypothesis rising first before venturing into this experience. I have done those already, so we are all good. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you've played the first two titles, and this examination will also make a bit more sense, as it carries on from where the last examination left off. So I'm going to be asked if I've punched a nun yet. Cool. The answer is still no. I'd like to urge you to go and play the test followed by the test hypothesis rising now before venturing forward, and follow the instructions listed throughout the games, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in order they were meant to be taken in the order they were meant to be taken in. Well, I've done so we are all set. Would you like to close this game now so you can have the opportunity to play the test and or the test 2 before playing the test 3 final revelation? You will not get a chance to exit the game until the experience is over if you choose to continue now. Okay, that's a lie. There's an X button in the top right-hand corner that I can click. But I've already played both, so. Well then, let us continue. Please make sure that you answer each question with the utmost honesty and that you take your time to answer the questions presented. Even answering one question improperly may drastically change your outcome. You cannot go back to answer questions you misanswered, so be sure to take your time. I will try. This is of the utmost importance. I believe that. When the sun comes crashing down and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around and there is no light of day, I will come back for you, so that you never feel alone. My spirit will push through, your heart will forever be my home. And when the world spirals into abyss, I will be standing there, your embrace so long I've missed, my soul, my love I bear. And when every nerve has been left deadened, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back to your heaven as you've rescued me from my hell. Damn! I love it. No matter what happens, I will always love you. So Choice is the one from the first game. We didn't get to see what Choice looked like. Oh, but now we do. Oh, do you promise? With every ounce of my heart and each droplet of my soul, I swear to you, we are going to find a way out of here. my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my heart. Oh. The testing room. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Destiny. Damn, you look hella cool. You look like you belong in Elden Ring or frickin' Dark Souls or something. And it's the same room as before. Does everybody start off in this room and then they get trapped? What's going on? But, sup? Though I knew that one day we would meet in this room. You see, closely, I've been watching you. Okay. Studying every breath and every move. A few of my former colleagues you may have met. Yes. And a slew of questions you've answered without regret. Wait, are you giving me poetry right now? Do you speak in poem? I may be similar, but unlike them still. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. You are, yeah, yep. You're speaking in. Okay, I like it. Marry me. I love this so much. Okay. I will swallow the pill. I will. I'm just glad it's not a suppository. I will peel the emotion from your soul and make you eat your feelings whole. The questions I ask may be hard to answer, but I will cut the truth from you like a cancer. Both of us know why you're here. To open up and cast out fear. To be as honest as you can. To take angel's wing or a devil's hand. And in the end, we both will know how to escape your undertow. Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Misanswered questions lead to mere misery rot. Take time to think before you decide. Dig deep for the answers that live inside. You may not go back, you may not return. Once a decision is made, into your soul 'tis burned. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. I wonder if the questions are also going to be in rhyme, and if so, how are you going to ask the question about the nun? If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination will be rather uncouth. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. Now, let the examination begin. Or are you going to be like, not a jokester like the other two? Are you like super serious? Am I not going to get any joke questions from you? Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough? Yes. Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? Romantic relationships, yes, but friend relationships and family relationships, no. So I'm gonna say no because you put them both together. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? Yes. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in limbo? Yes. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seeing seemingly trivial tasks? Yeah. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? Yes. Do you believe that your friends always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? Yes. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? Ooh, I've never thought about that. Yes. That'd be so sad. I don't know how I would live. Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? No, I'm not afraid. Do you feel as though you're wanted in life? Right now I do, but there are days when I don't. But right now I do feel wanted. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? Yes. Do you ever feel like a burden? Yes. Have you ever felt left out? Yes. Have you ever felt like a failure? Yes. Have you ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? Yes. Have you ever worked yourself sick? Yes, constantly. Do you ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you to go to sleep? Yes. Are you afraid to ask for help? I used to be, but now I'm not. Do you feel like people often criticize you? No. Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? No. Do you ever wonder what your purpose in life is? Or, yeah, same. So yes. If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? I've thought about this frequently, and the answer was yes. But right now, would I? Right now, I don't think I would. I like how things are going right now, and if I changed the past, then things would not be as they are, and I currently like how things are, so no, I wouldn't. Would you say that you have many regrets in life? Yes. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? No. Does looking out your window at night make you feel uneasy? No. Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked even though you're certain that you've already locked them? Yes. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? No, I think it's moving too fast. Do you ever feel like... Yeah, I do. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? Only when watching horror movies. So... And it has to be like a ghost horror movie or a serial killer horror movie. Otherwise, no. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be superficial? No. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. Have you ever bullied someone you cared about? No. Have you ever been bullied to someone you care about? What? Wait. No. Isn't that... Did I read the last one wrong? Do you try to keep a low profile to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area? Wait. Do you try to keep a low profile to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area? Yes. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? No, I don't actively try. I don't need to think about it. If I want to go somewhere, I want to go somewhere. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? No. Does making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable? Yes. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people even when they do something that bothers you? No. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definitive plans for the future? No, I like setting plans for the future. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Yes. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you most? Yes. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? I don't know how to drive. I am currently learning, but I feel like the answer will be yes. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? No. Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? Yes. If I told you that I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? No. Well, based on the answers you've provided me so far, if I were to take a guess, I would say your name starts with the letter M, doesn't it? What? How? How? What? Yeah. Interesting. How do you get that? What? Allow me to guess further. Your name is Mark. Nope. That's correct, isn't it? Nope. You were hoping for Markiplier, weren't you? To be honest, I was just taking a wild guess. All you humans look alike to me. To think that I could guess your name based on your answers would be ridiculous. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Yes. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say that they care? Not all of them. Do you ever feel like you push your loved ones away? No. Hello? I'm going to have to stop you here. The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out, which will show me what your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon the art, and let me into that precious heart. For starters, ooh, what emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, numbness? Chaos. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Manic. I feel like it should be moving really fast or something. What do you think this picture is called? Chaotic crystals, the portal, soul abduction, a mind of misery, celestial stare. Ooh, chaotic crystals or celestial stare. I'm gonna say celestial stare. Very interesting. Moving on. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Ooh, this one. Relaxation. What word do you feel describes this picture the best? Toxic, because it's the green. Like, I see there's purple over here, but mainly all I see is green. And it looks like, you know, in sub games like Poison and stuff, it makes me think of like toxic gas and stuff, so I'm gonna say toxic. What do you think this picture is called? Corruption wave, the birthing, blazing soul, destroyer of sense, darkness within. Corruption wave. I see. Next we have this one. Ooh. This is pretty. Relaxation. What word describes it best? Glorious twin mirrored space planets galactic. I'm gonna say glorious. Like, I know it's mirrored, but glorious. What do you think this picture is called? The Vault, Datacron, ICU, Reflection of the Universe, Shattered Worlds. Ooh, Reflection of the Universe. It does make me think of the universe. Noted. Take a look at this one. Oh. What emotion do you feel is present? Ooh. This, I'm gonna say chaos. And what word do you feel describes this picture best? Gateway, staircase, heavenly, unknown, vast, open. A word that describes this best. Staircase. Because I'm looking at these, and these make me think of a staircase. But it's also like vast. It makes me think of like when the bad guy opens a portal somewhere and they're about to go in and get everything. Actually, because of that, I'm gonna say gateway. What do you think this picture is called? Light at the end of the tunnel? No. The porthole, dimension door, stairway to heaven, rabbit hole. Dimension door, definitely. That's peculiar. And how about this one? Why was it peculiar? Oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna say depression. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Ring eye, abyssal darkness, lightning blazing. Darkness. What do you think this picture is called? Nest of darkness, the abyssal gaze, shrouded misery, energy crown, darkness forming. I'm gonna say nest of darkness. I will make note of that. And this here. What emotion do you feel is present in this picture? I'm gonna say relaxation. What do you feel describes this picture best? Mask veiled cyclops, jungle, prismatic, shrouded. Prismatic. What do you think this picture is called? Mind's eye, force of depth, the masking, eye of chaos, a shining light. A shining light. I see. Now this one. Oh, it's like the universe. Relaxation is what this picture presents to me. Describes this picture best. Planetary collide, bosoms, wings, feathers, heavenly. Heavenly. What do you think this picture is called? Growth seed, Mother Nature's gift, forming earth, we meet again, angelic touch. I'm gonna say angelic touch. No, it's not. It doesn't even make me think of a touch. It seems like something exploded and is like going outward. So probably growth seed. How about this? What emotion? Oh, this chaotic or anger. No, it doesn't even make me think of anger. It doesn't. Not even chaos. It's like makes me think of fire, which makes me think chaos. Stress, fury, torment, volcano, brimstone, shattered fault. Fury. What do you think this picture is called? Arcing blaze, the world breaks, inferno gate, the shattering rage incarnate. Arcing blaze. That's interesting that you say that. Why? How about this one here? Oh, this looks like an eye. This seems calculated to me. So I'm gonna say numbness. Cyborg veil, information, analyzing, monitoring, futuristic. Analyzing. What do you think this picture is called? The data sphere, thought-provoked, incubation of dreams, matrix watcher, life projector. Matrix watcher. I'll make note of that. Now, this one. What emotion do you... Ooh, this is nice. Relaxation. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Ocean, sky, womb, destiny, warp, birth? Birth. What do you think this picture is called? Birthplace of dreams, monolith, heart. Oh, I can see that. Endless sea, going down, ultraviolet. I'm gonna say birthplace of dreams. Interesting. Take a look at this. Ooh. What emotion do you feel is most present? This one, relaxation. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Data broken, eye disfigured, anarchy, puzzle. Ooh. I want to say... Makes me think of data broken and puzzle. But I'm leaning towards puzzle. Actually, no, I'll go with data. What do you think this picture is called? Because it makes me think of Digimon, so data. Deciphering, I broke you, the crystal verse, planar zone, Picasso face. Planar zone or crystal verse? I'm gonna go with planar zone. Huh. We're almost done. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Ooh, this one, I'm gonna go with... Oh, it makes me feel disgusted, honestly, but disgusted is not in here. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say anger because it disgusts me. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Arc, slime, ugh, vapor, melting, drool, ugh, viscous. Ugh. Oh, I hate all of these. Oh, this is gross. Oh, viscous. The jowls of death, planet cradle, planet forming, dark lights, the sludge. The jowls of death. Oh, this is disgusting. Because it says jowls. Jowls makes me think of it. Ugh. Interesting choice. Get it out of here. It's gross. Let's see here. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Oh, doom. Chaos. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Crown, sword, laser, sunlight, eclipse, solstice. Ooh, crown. Me, actually, I think cup, but that's not an option there. What do you think this picture is called? Sonic boom, red angel, solar blade, broken seal, disintegration chamber. Ooh. Ooh. I want to say broken seal. Alrighty then. Alright then. Just a few more. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Ooh, relaxation. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Cosmic sphere, eye, beauty, pearl, gorgeous. Pearl. It makes me think of water. What do you think this picture is called? Spiral world, marble of time, formless being, higher intelligence, or planar core? I want to say marble of time, because it also makes me think of a marble. That's surprising. Okay. Almost finished. You said that a while ago. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Oh. Relaxation. It makes me think of water again. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Gaseous, chaos, warped, wave, nebula, jungle. Ooh. Wave. What do you think this picture is called? Vaporous forms, light breaking, soulless space, leaves up close, verdant path, verdant path. Very good. Last one. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Ooh, joy. This makes me think of music. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Music! What do you think this picture is called? The sound of silence, empty world, warp tunnel, notes of harmony, the static field, notes of harmony. I think that about wraps it up. Your answers have been documented well. Deep into your subconscious, they dwell. But I am not finished with you just yet. There are still some truths that have yet to be met. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. So let me challenge you on another level still. I will pick your brain until I get my fill. This next set of questions will test your conscience more. And again, your honesty I do implore. Let us begin. 1 year, you're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present for out of moral obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves as they feel like it was their ticket. How does this make you feel? Angry, jealous, happy, indifferent? Angry, they should share the prize. Jealous, I regret buying the ticket. Happy, good for them, I'm glad they won. Indifferent, that's the way life goes sometimes. I'd feel more regretful for getting someone something and then seeing that they are not going to use it in like a hey, you got me this, so I'm gonna spread the wealth with you because if it weren't for you I wouldn't have this. And then yeah, but I'm assuming they got me something for Christmas or Hanukkah or Yule or whatever, so I'm gonna say indifferent because they got me something and I'm not really angry with them. It's not, oh man, they should share the prize, grr. It's more like, oh, that's disappointing, but okay, I understand. That's the way life goes sometimes. Very well. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Try to steal? No. Destroy? No. Get them killed? No. Let them be happy with their winnings. If the roles were reversed and you were given a winning lottery ticket, would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you the ticket in the first place? Yes. I see. Now, you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. Inside the case, there rests $1 million. Alongside the money, there lies a blood-stained note with only one word written on it. The note says, "Don't." How does that make you feel? Scared? There's blood in there. Anxious? What if somebody comes for the money? Excited? I'm about to be rich. Indifferent? None of my business. Anxious? What if someone comes for the money? What would you wish to do in this situation? Grab the suitcase and run back to the car. Take as much money as I could hold and leave the rest. Call the police and let them know about the suitcase. Leave the suitcase alone and move along. I would call the police because there's blood. If the note wasn't covered in blood, would it change your decision at all? No. Interesting. Yeah, if there was a suitcase full of money, I would still call the cops because, yeah, no, I don't want no part of that. I want to be part of an action movie. The devil appears in your room at night while you're alone and just about to fall asleep and tells you that he has a special one-time offer for you. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. He has not told you what those bargains are yet. How does this make you feel? Angry, I want him out now. Intrigued, I wonder what he's willing to offer me. Suspicious, I don't think the devil truly exists. Scared, the devil is in my room. Intrigued. The devil then goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe him truly be the devil, whether or not he truly be the devil, he surely is, and to prove his point, he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your bedroom. In that second, you could feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. He then goes on to tell you of his offers in exchange for your soul to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any? All the wealth and power in the world. You'll never age, but can still die from physical injury. You can bring one person back from the dead. I wouldn't sell my soul to the devil. Yeah, no. Nope. Not interested in pain, but thank you. If the devil offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No. Not that I can think of. I see. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. That's what's going on right now! You watch as everyone you know becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? Incredibly sad. I don't want the world to end. Excited. I've always fantasized about a zombie apocalypse. Scared. I don't know if I could survive for long. Indifferent. This is life now. Yeah, scared. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? Yes. Interesting. You've been working at a company for 10 years and you've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position that you were promised. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the position that he had to promote the other employee as a favor for a friend. How does this make you feel? Angry, I was promised that promotion. Jealous, the promotion should have been mine. Betrayed, I can't trust my employer. Indifferent, everything happens for a reason. I'd feel betrayed. You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. What would you wish to do in this situation? Threaten to report my boss for fraud, quit my job and look for new employment, sabotage the new employee to get them fired. Nothing, you win some, you lose some. I would quit my job and look for new employment. First, I would look for new employment. Then I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna look for another job. And I would look. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position? I would have to find out about it. If the roles were reversed and you were hired, I would not accept the position. I see. Very interesting. You're home alone at night cooking food in your kitchen and you turn around to realize that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. They have their face and hands pressed up against the window and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight around the other side of the house. How does this make you feel? Ah! Scared. Where did they go? Anxious. I don't know what's about to happen. Secure. I'm ready to handle whatever's coming. Protective. I need to. My family would be okay. Scared. Where did he go? What do you think you do in this situation? Lock the doors and call the police. Grab the nearest weapon in the house to prepare myself. Check to see if everyone in the house was safe. Run out of the house and go to the neighbors. I would grab the nearest weapon in the house while checking my family is safe and locking the doors. So, in order, I'd grab the nearest weapon. That's the first thing I would do. If the face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not of a human being, would your answers change at all? No. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Here we go. You're not feeling all too well, so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after to announce some great news. It turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare illness that there is currently no cure for. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now, you will be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. You'll need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else ever again, just being kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in that state, or would you rather have that plug pulled when that all happens? Pull the plug and let me die. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile, spending with family and friends, pursuing all my dreams I hadn't yet accomplished, making the world a better place while I can? I'd wallow in self-pity. Ooh. Pursuing all my dreams I hadn't yet accomplished, or making the world a better place while I can, because they're both pretty similar. Since they're pretty similar, it doesn't really matter which one I choose, but making the world a better place while I can. Yeah. There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before, pursue more from life, or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any point in time? It motivates me to strive for a better future. It doesn't really change anything for me. Yeah, I'm already pretty motivated to make the world a better place as best I can. There's nothing really that could happen to make me be pushed further into that, because like there are limitations to what someone can do in their life circumstances, so it doesn't really change anything for me right now. Noted. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since birth. 3 years has passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You love it like it's your own child, and one day he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes, and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend until one morning you awaken to the sound of a familiar barking. You rush outside to find that your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out on his front lawn, joyously playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, "Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy, about your age, but he's come back. Johnny has come back, and we're together again." Aw. Then to find out your elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple of months prior to finding your dog. This dementia has caused him to believe that your dog Johnny is his old dog from his childhood, coming back into his life to make him happy and keep him company. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy, and well looked after. And you know that telling the old man that it isn't really his dog and that it's your dog would break his heart and crush him. Would you break the news to him that it isn't his dog and take Johnny home with you, or would you let him keep the dog and choose to visit him daily to play and go for walks? I will let the old man keep my dog, and then make sure that I can take my dog back after the old man passes away. If the old man passes away, my puppy is bringing an old man some joy. You can keep my puppy. Does this story make you sad at all? Yes! Can you imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone and potentially having to face it being ripped away from you once? I can't imagine, and it makes me sad. Next question. Let's say that you were viciously murdered by a serial killer and you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. Now, let's also say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save lives in the process, or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. Ah! You're bound to whichever option you choose until either your family and friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Which one would you choose? I would choose to haunt my killer. I need to stop him from killing more people. Do you think you have what it takes inside to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Yes. Do you believe that this scenario is possible? Yes. If this situation happened to a friend or family member and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? That is up to them. I would hope that they would haunt their killer, so that way they could stop them from hurting more. Next question. One night you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room in an unfamiliar bed. You look in the mirror and you hardly recognize yourself. You look as though you've aged 20 years. There's a sticky note on the television screen that says press play, so you oblige the note and hit the play button to reveal a message that has been left for you by all your friends and family that are still alive and well, but they all seem to be 20 years older as well. It explains to you that every single day for the last 20 years you've repeated the same day over and over again. Like 51st dates? Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours, so each day when you sleep, all recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is wiped entirely. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of watching either this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue to progress your life even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you had been, repeating the same day over and over again and living in ignorant bliss. Which would you choose? I'd rather watch the video every day. Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years even though they felt like it was for your own good? No, they thought they were doing the right thing, so I wouldn't be upset. If your best friend was in this situation, would you make a video for them telling them the truth, or would you repeat every day exactly the same for them in order to keep them happy, never letting them know the truth? I would make a video, because some things you can't hide. I will take note of your answer. You've come to find through frantic digging in the attic and the reading of old files and newspapers that your parents are famed psychologists. Ha! You've also come to find that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. Whoa! From what you can gather through your new discoveries, the story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. However, that child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents once the trance had worn off that they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising the child to be a fully functional adult, while playing the role of the child's real parents to further gather data and potentially help that child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your parents? No. Would you be grateful that they gave you a second chance at life? Yes. Would you feel betrayed by your parents? No. I'd be confused. Would you confront your parents about the articles you found? Yes. Like, hey, what's this? If you were in your parents' position, would you do the same for a child in a similar situation? Yes. Interesting. Someone think of the children. I have one final scenario for you before we move on. The end of the world has come and gone, and all that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combing through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their paths in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive this harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. Aw, man, I hate these people. You get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide that you're not pulling your weight, and in order to save the very few food rations they have left, they exile you from the compound and send you out to fend for yourself. You decide to venture into a neighboring town in hopes of finding food that has that was left behind by raiders, and it only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold. A hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now, you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? I would go back and tell the colony. You could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in so you could lead a new colony, but exile the soldiers who exiled you. Would you do it? No, I wouldn't tell any of the soldiers. I don't trust them now. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and reading, or would you build it based on sharing and compassion? Sharing and compassion. GTFO savagery. If you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just so happened to find themselves in a similar situation where they found a jackpot worth of food in an underground bunker, but they refused to share with you and the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourselves, or would you let them keep what they found? Ooh. So if I'm the leader of the colony and I exiled that person, they would have had to be really lazy to have not been pulling the weight for me to have exiled them. I would let them keep what they found, and I would see if maybe, because if I was the leader, then I would also see if maybe we could like work something out. Very interesting. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test, but I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here, a choice there. Which would you rather? Oh no! Moral dilemmas abound from what I can gather. And you will answer clearly, crisp, and concise. You will be selfish, or is your conscience a vice? In just mere moments from now, we both shall see the difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin. Would you rather abandon the person you love most or be abandoned by the person you love most? Be abandoned. Would you rather have friends in high places who get you anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care about you, or friends who couldn't give you anything but they feel a deep personal bond? Friends with a stronger bond. Would you rather find $10,000 and get to keep it for yourself, or find $20,000 but have to split it 4 ways with your close? I'd rather get $20,000 and split it 4 ways. Would you rather cheat on your partner but never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but have no way of proving it? Get cheated on with no evidence. Would you rather get rich through illegal means, or be poor but live an honest life? Live honestly and sincerely. Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet, or press a button that would kill your favorite family member? What? What is this? Oh no! I hate this. This is bullspit. Kill Morrigan or kill my father. I hate this. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the death is as painless as possible. I'm going to say kill my pet because, don't judge me, okay? I'm saying I'm going to choose my pet because animals cannot tell you when they're in pain. So they will be in pain and you have to guess if they're in pain, if they're depressed, if they're sick, and then you take them to the vet, and they can't talk to the vet, so the vet's also playing a guessing game. And your pet is like in tons of pain, and then you finally find out what's wrong. You're like, oh yeah, your pet's going to either die extremely painfully and has been in extreme pain this entire time, or sorry, there's nothing that we can do. We don't know what's wrong. So I'm gonna say kill my favorite pet because my favorite family member, humans can talk and tell you what's wrong. So I would rather my pet die as painlessly as possible than, excuse me, I'd rather my pet die as painlessly as possible with me pressing a button than a family member, because my family member has more of a chance than my poor pet. Oh, my baby. Oh, this hurts. I hate this. Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job or have to fire friends from a high-paying job? I'd rather get fired. Would you rather sleep with your step-sibling or sleep with your best friend's partner? I am not cheating on my No. I'm not cheating on nobody. Step sibling. Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die? I think my best friend will understand if I sacrifice them to save 1,000 people. Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life or rescue a starving child from a third world country? Rescue starving child. I don't need free food for the rest of my life. I can just buy food. I'll rescue the starving child. Would you rather be rich but without family or poor but with family? Poor but with family. Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but have to destroy the money immediately after? Steal food for the rest of my life, or steal money from the wealthy and destroy it? If I steal money from the wealthy and destroy it, that's bad for the economy, isn't it? So, since it's bad for the economy to destroy the money, I'd rather just steal food for the rest of my life. Would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home? 4 years in the military or move to a third world country? I would have to know what those third world countries are before making my decision. Because all I can think of are hot places and I hate heat, so... Yeah, I'd rather serve in the military. Would you rather always be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit or 10 miles per hour below the speed limit? Always be traveling... below. Would you rather have sex for the remainder of your life or have to have sex every day in order to stay alive? Never have sex. No. Would you rather never have sex for the remainder of your life or have to have sex every day? Never have sex again. Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years but make a full recovery, or addicted to alcohol for the rest of your life? Be an alcoholic, because hardcore drugs are gross. Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved youthful body and have to watch your friends and family die around you, or live to be 70 but die before your friends and family? Ooh, but preserved youthful body. Ooh, but dying before... I'd rather die before my loved ones. Thanks. Would you rather sacrifice all of your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both your parents? What? Would you rather sacrifice all of your friends or your parents? I'm gonna go with my parents. Would you rather get acknowledged for work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise? Work hard but never receive praise. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched? I knew it! I knew you guys were gonna sneak this in here! I would rather get punched by a nun. See how hard that nun can punch. Would you rather lose all of the money you've earned this year or lose all of the memories you gained? Ooh. Oh. I kind of need the money. I do need the money. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the memories. I'll lose the memories. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win 10? Keep a guaranteed 10. Would you rather know how you die or when you'll die? How I'll die. Would you rather be blind but able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? Blind except for underwater. Would you rather give up all internet and social media but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best internet in the world for free but never leave your house? Travel for free. I will go to all the places. Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals, or walk barefoot through a pitch black snake infested corridor? Why? I'm gonna say hot coals. Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death or the executioner in charge of killing them? Judge. Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you so you'll always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you? Haunted by a demon intent on possessing me. That seems interesting. Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone whom you're not even remotely attracted to, but they find you incredibly attractive? So either way, it's Uh, it's bad for me. Um, being married to someone who's not attracted to me because then as soon as I find out, I can divorce them. Would you rather work a high paying job that you despise or a low paying job that you love doing? Low paying job that I love doing. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks or be fully clothed and have to walk 100 miles? Walk 100 miles. I'm no thank you. Would you rather find $5 in your pocket or have to grab $100 out of a public toilet? Ugh. Mm. 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 Oh. $5 in my pocket. Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favorite movies but never read a book again? Ooh. Movies, because I think my sight is going. I'd give up books because I think my sight is going, so I might not be able to read all the books, but I'll be able to hear the movies. So I'll go with the movies. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late to everything or 2 hours early? I'd rather be early. It's 20 minutes though. So if I set, like, if a movie's starting at 1:40 and I need to be there at 1:30, then I say that I need to be there at 1. But am I late because I set my expectation to 1, or am I late because the movie starts at a certain time? That's a question. I'm gonna say I'd rather be 20 minutes late because I can say if I know that I'm gonna be 20 minutes late all the time, then I can set my time and I can be late based on what I set. So I'd rather be late. Would you rather find a dead body or be witness to a deadly assault? I'd rather find a dead body. Would you rather be able to change your past or see what the future holds for you? I'd rather look into the future. Would you rather have one really great friend or 100 mediocre friends? One great friend. Would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose 1 day of your life for life every time you kiss someone? 1 day of my life for each kiss because I don't even have anybody. Unless you mean like kisses on the cheek and kisses on the forehead, because like there's a little kid, or kissing my puppy. Oh no. Okay, if that counts, then like kiss a child, be like, oh kisses. Mwah. Oh no. Oh, lose all of my teeth, I'll get dentures. Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery? I'd rather see my worst enemy win the lottery because I would be devastated and super depressed with the other one. Would you rather find true love or have your dream job? True love, please. Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button? Ooh. Mm, that's hard. I'm gonna say rewind. Would you rather drown to death in gasoline or be boiled to death in water? Oh, ah, uh, oh, drown me, drown me. Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for doing nothing but never have friends again? I want friends. Give me friends. Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family? I'd rather give my life to save my family. Thank you very much. Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do, or have hurt everyone you care about, but they'll never find out that it was you? I'd rather be hated for something I didn't do. I don't want to do bad things to my friends. Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone who you know has many incurable STDs? I don't have an enemy, honestly, but also, am I in love with the person who has STDs? Also, there's a thing called condoms. So, I'm going to assume, but why would I sleep with my worst enemy? Am I in love with my worst enemy? Is it either way, am I in love with these people? Because either way, I don't care then. Um, I'd rather not get any STDs, but also I don't have a worst enemy. Do I have a worst enemy? I don't know who the worst enemy is. Since I don't know who my worst enemy is, what if it's a family member or an animal? Like, like the bane of my existence is a cat that hates me, and I don't know that they hate me, and I'm just like, grr. Like, how does worst enemy happen? I'm gonna go with STD ridden person, because condoms are a thing, and also, what if I'm like in love with that person? It's easier, it's easier this way for me to be like, it's not a family member. The other one, it could be a family member. So yeah, no. Mm-mm. Would you rather only eat food you don't like or give up all liquids except for water? I really already, like, when I was human, water was the only thing I ever drank. So, and now I would still only drink water and just eat the grains. So I just give me water. I'm cool. Would you rather always listen to music at max volume or always listen to music just above the lowest volume? Max. Would you rather meet your hero and find out that they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all? Never meet my hero at all. Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life or never have friends? I will never have pets. It's okay. Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life or live pain free, but everyone you know and love will live in excruciating pain for the rest of their lives? I will take the pain for them. Thank you for answering my questions, but we are not done yet, or not yet done, for we have made it through many categories except for one. These final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul. I want to see your heart beat quicken. I want to learn all that you know. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. I want to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious fate. I want to learn all your love and bathe in all your hate. So one last time we sit together as we await the final revelation. These are the last questions I have, the last examination. Take your time, do think hard, savor every moment dearly. For when I am finally finished with you, you will see it all ever so clearly. And here we go. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Ah, we've reached this part. Okay. Morbid, destructive, insane, unclean, volatile, impetulant. Unclean. I'm covered in a ton of paint right now. So, like, I feel really gross. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Hurried, curious, intrigued, fascinated, interested, interested. Intrigued. Do you ever lie to those who are closest to you? Yes. Have you ever hurt someone whom you know didn't deserve it? Not on purpose? No. If I knew the person didn't deserve to be hurt and I hurt them, that means it was intentional. So no. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? Like smack the butt? Like hold them down to get their nails clipped, and then they're like, ow! I was like, well, it wouldn't hurt if you would just stay still. I want to say yes. Because, like, yeah? Like a SWAT? Yeah, like a SWAT. How dare you? Stop that. You bite me, I bite you. Have you ever blamed someone for something that you know they didn't do? No. Have you ever abandoned a pet? Yes. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? Not that I know of. Have you ever stolen something from someone that you cared about? No. Have you ever broken something to spite someone that you cared about? No. Have you ever played the victim in a situation even though you hadn't been wronged? No. Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship? No. Have you ever wished for the death of someone who had wronged you? No. Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No. If you knew that writing someone's name on a piece of paper would instantly cause their death, would you write down anyone's name? Nope, I would not be Light Yagami. Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved ones than you currently do? Yes. Have you ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologize to them? Probably. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control? Yes. Do you ever feel like your negativity brings other people down? I keep my negativity really to myself, so no. Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself when you feel you've been wronged? Yes. Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision making too much? Yes. Do you ever wish that you lived a more honest life? I don't think it get any more honest than it is, so no. Has your dishonesty ever caused someone else to suffer? Not that I know of. Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had the chance to tell them something important? No. Do you ever feel like you prioritize people in your life that are unworthy of your time? No. Do you ever feel like you prioritize your own wants before those who need you most? No. Do you ever feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? Yes. Do you feel like you're living up to your full potential? No. Do you ever let your fear stop you from pursuing things that you truly want? Yes. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? No. Have you ever been attracted to someone but refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? Yes. Do you ever feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? I don't really think I'm chasing anything. I'm really just floating around, so no. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? I'm not really planning a lot in the future. I'm doing as much as I can to get through the present, so no. Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them? No. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? No. Do you ever make up excuses to get out of going to an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you just don't want to go? Yes. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family? I don't really spend a lot of time on technology, and when I do, it's with my friends and family, so no. Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have? Probably. Do you sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong? Yes, I think everyone does. Do you ever place the blame on your personal failures of your do you ever place the blame for your personal failures on someone or something else? I probably have. Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up? No. Have you ever had sex with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? No. Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? Um, no? No. You ever had any kind of relationship? Any kind of relationship with someone you know you shouldn't have? No. Have you ever let a relationship degrade because you were afraid of being the one to break up with someone? No, I usually just cut them off. Do you ever feel like you could take better care of your own health? Yes, I do. Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something that you did? No. Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it? No, I'm not that kind of person. Do you ever feel like you're not living up to others' expectations? Yes. Have you ever walked out of someone's life without any explanation? No, I usually give an explanation. Do you ever feel like you focus more on the negative aspects of your life and what you don't have rather than being grateful for what you do have? Yes. Have you ever witnessed someone being wronged but didn't have the courage to stand up for them? Probably. And finally, do you feel like you're a good person? Yes. Very interesting. That concludes the ending of your examination. In your mind, I have dug myself a hole. I will analyze your answers very carefully, and now it's time for me to gaze into your soul. All right, let's get this final answer. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. I have expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded even me. I was prepared to tell you of your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst of news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I've asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be just as honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I am forever shackled to the truth. From what I can deduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me. In return, I shall share this with you. This is what I see. All right, this is fairly interesting. You're among the rare few people who have an incredible amount of untapped potential, and you're not using this potential to your advantage. I think you need to take a good hard look at what you invest your time into and ask yourself if it's really truly worth it. Considering how limited your time actually is in life, are you doing everything you can to accomplish your goals before your time inevitably runs out? Because I don't think you are, and I think you know that. The only reason I'm telling you this is because it's what you need to hear. You could be doing such amazing things, but you aren't spending time focusing on using those things to your advantage or improving them enough. You've got a natural knack, some real, raw, powerful talent, but you're either not working hard enough to harness it or you're spending your time improving the wrong aspects of your life, and you feel that deep down. My advice to you is to spend some time thinking about where you're going to end up in the next 10 years if you continue the path you're currently on now. If you envision anything other than pure contentment and happiness at the end of that 10-year road, then you need to start walking down a different road. Once you figure this part out, you're going to be a hell of a lot happier in life, and I think you can already feel the truth in that. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is prospect. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Oh, that's it? Okay. Yeah, I already feel that way a lot. I'm actually moving towards doing things that I actually enjoy because I've spent the last 5 or so years not being happy and doing things that just bogged me down. So yeah, they hit the nail on the head again. These guys are amazing. They're magic. If you received an ending that you've already received before from previous examinations, remember, we did not ask you your secret words prior to taking this test. So that should be very telling. It means something very special. If your result was the same as something you got previously, we'd like you to add the phrase twin words next to your secret word in the comments. If you received an entirely new outcome, then that means you've got multiple layers of things to work on in your journey, or you may just have an extra layer of depth to your personality, but only you will know the answer to that. You've answered hundreds of questions. You found deeper meanings. You've been enlightened, and you've helped others find enlightenment. Many people have wondered just what the test series is truly about, but it's simple. The answers are always so much more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about you. The reflection in your darkened screen, the one who seeks the answers. The person who seeks answers. More than being about the answers, the test is more so about the questions. It's about making you think. It's about encouraging you to open up and admit that you're human. Just as human as everyone else. The test is about unity. The test is about compassion. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world that we're not so different after all. Look at all the secret words that have been left in the comments. Look at all the thousands of people who are just like you. We all feel so lonely sometimes. We all feel flawed. We all feel pain. But that's because every single one of us is human. The world judges one another based on so many variables, but they're the most hypocritical set of variables imaginable. We judge each other and are judged ourselves by our peers who do the same exact shit that they judge us for in the end. And that we judge them for too. You feel flawed because you are flawed. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed because the world is overwhelming. Depression is overwhelming. Anxiety is overwhelming. Our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic. We are losing loved ones before their time, and any one of us can fall on the hardest of times in our lives at any given moment. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. But one thing that we are not is alone. You are never alone. We're all flawed because we're all human. We're all scared because we're all human. We all fight these battles every single day because we're all human. But you never have to feel alone in your fight. Look at all of the secret words that have been gathered that match yours. Look at all the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience or know nothing about. And perhaps some others know not of yours either. But don't judge those who are struggling. Help them, just as you'd wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Reach out to those who are. Everyone is suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We are all in this together. The test series has helped bring so many people together and make so many people feel less alone. We've read your comments, and others are free to do so as well. We've read about how these games have helped you. We've read about how much positivity they've spread. We've read how many people say that their lives are forever changed, and I'll tell you one thing. If even one life was saved in the process of this social experiment, then it was worth conducting, and every single one of you that left a comment is a hero. By leaving comments, you helped spread the message out to others. You helped spread a positive light in a very dark time for so many people, and those people have you to thank for it. There's so many people in this world who do nothing for others, and they'll continue to do nothing for others. They won't lift a finger to help others around them because they don't understand that someone is suffering just as much as they are. They're just too afraid to open up about it. But not us. We've all opened up quite a lot, haven't we? We were brave enough to answer these questions that so many people fear admitting to. We were brave enough to take a chance and leave a secret word as a symbol of our participation. And for that, Random Studios would like to thank you by not only placing your name in the credits at the end of this game so the world knows of your good deeds and spreading the word and participating, but we've also got another surprise for you. Everyone who has left a comment on our titles and continues to do so on future titles will be put into the credits of our new massive project that we've been working on. But that's not the good part. We also will be going through and selecting names from those who leave comments on all of our titles and putting their names right into the actual game and storyline, whether it be a special item, a piece of lore, or a character named after them, and much more. You contributed your time and energy and helped others in need. We want to make sure you're commemorated for your efforts and get the admiration you deserve. I don't need admiration, but thank you. That's really cool. Now, as far as your secret words go, your secret words will play a pivotal role in our new project. You will plug your secret words into different parts of your journey when they are requested of you, and they will alter the game in a way uniquely set for your specific words. Ooh. This is an RPG where every choice matters, where every decision you make changes something about your session. This is an RPG that focuses on every human emotion, the decisions we make, and how those decisions make us feel. Keep an eye out in the future for our main project, Chasing Demons, where every NPC from all of our titles will be represented with a storyline, and the world will get to see how they all tie in together. Chasing Demons is not out yet. They did release the testing chamber. I'm so excited. Okay. You helped shape it. You helped make it what it is. And we will be sure to continue to add more and more players into the lore and gameplay as we read more and more of your comments left on our titles, all the way up until its official release. Ooh. And again, to commemorate those who participated across all of our titles, we will be periodically selecting names from all of our titles. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, and everything you continue to do for the world. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment you've left for us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. A word from the developers. If any of these games even save one life, it was all worth it, and that means that you're a part of that. You're a part of saving someone's life. Most people will live their entire lives never having done something special like that. Even if you didn't particularly find anything useful yourself from the test series, just by you spreading the word, you've helped others who do find something beneficial from this series, who really could use help in their time of need, as shown in the plethora of positive and inspirational comments left on the series as a whole. So thank you for spreading the word and helping so many people who really truly need it. Some will go their entire lives living selfishly, never lifting a finger to help someone else unless it personally benefits themselves. I'm sure you've met some people like that in your lifetime, and that's okay. There's a place for all types of people in the world. We need people like that to create balance. We need the selfish and the selfless. We need the good and with the bad. We need the happiness and with the sadness. We need it all in order to appreciate what we have and what we don't have. But these games have helped people, and that means you've helped people. If you left a comment, you were part of this. If you continue to leave comments, you continue to be part of this. If you've shared this, you've helped someone. If you don't believe me, take a look for yourselves and read some of the words people have left for the rest of the world to see. Look at the joy and positivity you've helped spread throughout the world in such a dark, dark time, where people are sick and dying. People are separated by both difference and indifference. The one thing we all have in common is that we're all human inside. It doesn't matter where we come from, how we grew up, and what we've been through, what our opinions and preferences are, what we enjoy, what we dislike, how we judge and are judged. In the end, we're all human. We all feel. We all have the same thoughts, the same feelings and emotions, and each and every person living amongst us has their own lives. Each person is the center of their own universe. Every individual has their own family and their own friends, their own circle. They mean something to the world. They mean something to someone. Even when they don't feel like it, they do. Trust me, you do. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for encouraging other people to be part of this. Thank you for spreading in something so uniting in such a divisive world. Thank you for opening up your heart and your mind in order to create acceptance, not only for everyone else, but for yourself as well. Even in the differences, we are so different after all. And we're in this world together. Let's make it a happy stay for everyone. That was so hard to keep reading to make sure that I was catching up with it. But damn, this series is good. We'd also like to give a very special shout out to Markiplier and his community for supporting us through our other titles. It has really meant so much to us as longtime fans, and the amount of joy you bring to the rest of the world through your content and your community support is second to none. Thank you for being you, and we really hope you get to punch a nun at some point in the near future. We want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and may your life be flooded with the happiness you deserve. I hope you guys get the happiness that you deserve too, because you guys have made such an awesome game series, and I'm very excited to play your other games. I just punched my headset, but so good. As a side note to anyone and everyone who has taken the time to be here, we have also developed a game titled The Testing Chamber, which can be considered connected to the Testing Trilogy in a very special way. So feel free to check that out, as we think it's quite a unique experience. I will. If you enjoyed what the Test Trilogy had to offer, then we truly believe that you'll love the play style of the Testing Chamber, as it takes everything that its predecessors offered and amplifies the experience to an unprecedented degree. We genuinely hope you give the Testing Chamber a chance, and we've spent countless hours of passionate development making it what it is, and we hope after playing it that means as much as you as it does it means as much to you as it does to us. In the meantime, we would like to recommend our title called The Advisor to you. We feel that it provides a great opportunity for player-developer interaction and allows players to cast their vote on where the story should head. It's a choices matter style of game that's never been done before, as you, the player, are responsible for how the story is written in future episodes. Ooh. Thank you for listening to us pour our hearts out about our passion projects. We put a lot of time and effort into what we build, and we just want the same thing that everyone else wants in life, a chance. With that being said, keep a hold of your secret words. You're gonna need them for when you're chasing demons. Okay, the first one was something, the second one was something, the third one is prospect. I'll have to look them up and write them down somewhere for the future. Oh! I will peel the truth from your flesh like petals from a blackened rose. She loves me. Don't do this. She loves me not. She loves me. Please, I beg of you. She loves me not. Gah. She loves me. She loves me not. She will never love a monster like you. So let her choice take its toll, and in her cell, may she Rot. Oh, you didn't rhyme. We would also like to give a very special shout out to Markiplier and his community for supporting us through other titles. It has really meant so much. Yeah, we read this. If you go to the title screen of this game and click on our other games, you will find a link to Markiplier's new amazing project, In Space with Markiplier. Please show. Yeah, part 2 is coming up soon. I'm so excited. I think there's like 65 more days until part 2, and now we're on credits. Man, I'm so excited for the next game, Chasing Demons. Check out other titles and yeah. The Art of the Dad Joke. I did download that one. Testing Chamber, The Advice of the Journey, The Horoscope, Fatal Awakening, The Confession, Medieval Fantasy Survival Simulator, The Twins, The Summoning, Survivor Thrive, Survivor Dieland, Questionably Quirky Quiz Show, The Test Hypothesizing, The Test Final Revelation, What WTF is Wrong with You, WTF Do You Know, and many more. Thank you and wish you a wonderful day. Until next time, Random Studios. I feel like you guys are going to break my heart with that little bit that you showed with Choice and Destiny. We made a list of names for those who have supported our projects along the way and will be continuing to extend this list in future titles. Would you like to see now? Last time it took like 7 minutes and I really gotta go, so I'm gonna have to say no. But yeah. Alright. That was The Test Final Revelation. Thank you all for staying tuned and watching me flail through the questions and the credits and reading them as quickly as possible. I missed this beat. Damn, it's good. Alright, but go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, let me know what game you think I should play next for uploading on Fridays. I'm most likely going to play the next game that I have from Random Studios. I don't remember which one it is. It's either the Dad Joke one or something else with a goblin on it. It looked like it had a goblin on it. Anyways, I will see you all next time. I hope you have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your day, evening, afternoon, whatever. And yeah, bye.